Hi guys, my name is jojopetv, and today we're doing a review of Turtlepop Journey to Freedom on Nintendo Switch. Turtlepop Journey to Freedom is a side-scrolling puzzle platformer game. Okay, so there's 6 worlds total in this game, and it starts off really easy to kind of get you into the game, and every world is consecutively harder, and on top of that they add in new aspects of the game, and you have to unlock different things. Now, let me go ahead and just demonstrate one of the levels, what they look like. To start off as like a basic side-scroller. So I'm this little character named Bebo here, and I'm just running around getting, coins, sun coins, and moon pearls. Alright, and the second world here is Blossom Valley. At the end of every level, you'll get a bonus chest, and inside the chest, like I just did really good, so I got like an awesome chest. So inside the chest is where you're going to get the cards that you need to unlock new items and progress throughout the game, because otherwise you'll kind of hit like a brick wall. But let me just show you what I mean. So we're going to open this chest. There's going to be a lot of sun coins and moon pearls, but beyond that, these are the cards I'm talking about. So I got plus 64 of one of them, plus 54 of one of them, plus 92 of one of them, plus 50 of one of them, and plus 16 of another one. So now I can upgrade a few cards actually. So my farm here, I can upgrade for 10,000 sun coins and go ahead and do that. And that's going to unlock the chili peppers, the chili, right there. And what that does is it lets Willis heal, or it heals anybody, but it gives turtles the ability to bash through blocks. So that's pretty cool. And every day, if you see right here where it says trade, there's a little dude that runs around and is like, kind of brings you cards that you can buy individually, like this one, and then I can buy just one card, or I can buy all the cards for 30,000 moon pearls. And buy this one right there. I got plenty right now of that one, but see, these right here are sold out for the day because I bought all of them. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the next world. So in this world, you really have to kind of get used to the square tiles, and if you haven't got them unlocked, then it's going to be really difficult to do this. So this is how you basically do it, and you go around and you go, oh, you know what? This is a little secret I found out. If you do like 2 on each side and 1 in the middle, boom, it like gets rid of all of them. In this world, they introduce another character named Slimmy here, and he's a big blue dude, and he doesn't move very fast, but he's got little legs that do move. And his superpower, like some of them has the kind of powers, and his is, if he eats a meat, like a steak, I believe it is, then he can actually eat bombs. But this is the world where they actually start really emphasizing using the bombs. So like, see all these coconuts? You can use like a little bomb, and it'll take like 3 little bombs to hit one of these coconuts. And what you have to do is get this guy right here, these little slimmies over here. So what you have to do is like make a way out for him, so you can use the tiles or the bombs. So I'm gonna use a tile real quick, and then get him a mushroom so he can jump. There we go. So in this world, they added the round tiles instead of the square tiles. So you see right here, I've got 2 blue guys or green guys, whatever, and then we'll do 5, boom. So just like before, that trick still works, just with a different type. And as always, every world is a little harder, a little more difficult. Alright, and this is the next world, and it's one of my favorites because it reminds me of Super Mario Galaxy. And this is a new character named Smarty, I believe his name is. And if you see right here, he can actually like change gravity. So I'm running around this cloud, and then if I jump, I get pulled into the gravity of this cloud. And then if I come over to this one, same thing. I switch, upside down and all that stuff. You see right there, there's a little cloud right here. And if you take that cloud and go and use your bomb, clear it out, but there's always something underneath. Sometimes there's coins, sometimes there's a different character, a bonus character like Deefy or a Bebo or whatever. And this is the last world. It's called Circus Circus, and it is turned up to 8 on the difficulty, and it's super hard, and it takes a lot of time to like learn the level sometimes, and Sometimes it's like pure luck, but some of these levels are like multi-tiered. Like this is actually the second part of this level. So you go through a little hole and it takes you to part 2 or part 3. The most I've seen is like 3 of them, so that's really cool. It adds extra flavor to the game. But this right here, this is like the most craziest like it gets, because this is like pachinko, right? Like the little game at the arcades where you put the quarter in, you try to push the other quarters off the edge, and most times they like don't fall in. It's kind of like that, but it's like, whoa, it's really crazy, but it's a lot of fun, and you just hope you ain't laying in there. Yeah, come on, there you go, go in there, go in there, yeah. But this is a really wild world and very hard, but a lot of fun. Very, very fun. So at this point, there's 100 levels that I beat. And if you see right there, I've got 315 stars. At this point, I had 300 stars. So what you would do here is you go up here and you would press the button and unlock a whole new bonus world. And that bonus world is super, truly, really, really, really difficult. It's like, on the difficulty, it goes up to like a 9 or a 10, and there's only 5 levels on this bonus world, but they are super hard. I just want to show you like a part of one of these levels real quick. It's really, really difficult. One of the things I don't like about this game, and I'm going to take off for this, is the AI, the little characters, they do their own thing if you're not controlling them, so it can make it really difficult at times. Watch him. He's going to walk under there, under the spikes, and die. See, and now I have to restart the level. So, stuff like that really bothers me, because it's like, it's something else you have to worry about in the game. It makes it harder, so if you want more difficulty, that's cool, but for me, it's like, please stay where you are, because I don't want to babysit, like, all the characters at one time. But this world is like, they turn up the difficulty to, like, 9 or a 10. I mean, maybe even 11, depends on, like, how good you are at platformers. Alright, so this is co-op, and unfortunately it's not the kind of co-op you would think about. So one player controls both characters. This is player 1 right here, switching to the different characters. And the other player gets to control the genie. Unfortunately, it's not the kind of gameplay that I like. And the other character controls the genie, as you see me moving around right here. And it can be really helpful, but at the same time, it's not the kind of gameplay I was hoping for on co-op. I was hoping for actual, like, cooperative gameplay, to where one character is controlled by player 1 and the other one is controlled by player 2. Alright, there's 2 types of multiplayer game modes. There's Arena Battle, which is versus, and Turtle Clash, which is also versus. Alright, so there's 2 types of multiplayer. There's Crown Thief. Now, this one, what you want to do is you want to get that crown, because that's going to give you like a multiplier the whole time. And whenever somebody gets that, you can actually take it from them. So what you want to do is you want to go to the other player and kind of put your tongue out and lick them. And once you do that, you get close enough to them and lick them, you become the kind of king of the hill. And then you get a lot more score for everything you pick up. So that's the key in this game. Is kind of like capture the flag, but on the fly sort of thing. Alright, the second multiplayer game is called Lick 'em Up. Alright, so the objective of this game is to find little mobs, and you go and lick them. Once you lick them, they kind of become on your team, and then you can go and score with them. And you can change, once you lick at a person or whatever, you can actually switch to that character. And you can actually, you know, tell them to go with you just like throughout the game. But of course you want to lick as many as possible and score at the finish line here, the rainbow. And whoever has the most points at the end wins. Okay, the other game type is called Turtle Clash. So once the level loads, it's just like a regular level, a campaign level in the game, except you get to do whatever you want and play the game however you want. And it's split screen, so the person, player 1 has the left side and player 2 has the right side. And they can do as much as they want to within the time limit, which here we have 5 minutes. So this is rated E for everyone, and by the look of the game, it looks like it's designed for kids, but I wouldn't say it's really for any age, because it has kind of a cutesy look to it, but it's actually can be a very hard game, a very, very difficult game. And I've played I don't even know how many hours of this game at this point. I'd say at least 20 hours easy, but I still haven't beat the final level, is because it's so difficult. And with all the 3-star stuff just to unlock the bonus levels, you're going to be doing this for a long time. And then if you add in the double chests and unlock those, and also the 3 times, the plus, if you will, that's going to add a lot of replay value to this game. And then the multiplayer and the co-op, there's a lot of gameplay in this game, so I would definitely check it out. I'll give it 7 out of 10 on rating wise. I had to count because the co-op is less kind of immersive, because you know, we have one person controlling the genie and one person controlling the characters, and I wish it was like 2 people controlling characters and then they both had control of the genie, or player 1 had the genie control or whatever, but unfortunately that's not a part of it. And also there's no online gameplay for this game. If that were added, I would actually give an extra, like, half. I think I'd give an extra half star for that, but unfortunately it's not available. So you're stuck with doing couch co-op with everything. So if you don't have a buddy over, then you're kind of stuck. But I think it's really great that you can play with the Joy-Cons, you know, anywhere. And the great thing about the Switch is you can play it anywhere and go on the go with it. But if you like puzzle platform games, this is definitely a buy. And it's definitely a lot of fun and very much a challenge. So definitely check it out if you like this type of game. Thanks for watching, you guys. Y'all have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Skizzle!